أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم والعن عدوهم. Issue number 300. If there is dirt on the part of wudu, which will not prevent water reaching the body. By the way, we are still dealing with the issues of ablution, issues of wudu. And each part, small, whatever this part is small, whatever part is small, water is not reaching to the skin, the ablution is void, especially you are women. You used to put makeup inside your houses, okay? Never mind. Inside your house, never mind. But be careful, some of this kind of the makeup is covering the skin, just like the eyebrows, something that you put it here and there. If you are not sure to move it away, your ablution will be void. You can perform ablution. You can perform ablution and put what? Put makeup. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right? But this is inside your house. If it is necessary to put makeup and to get out, you have to wear what? You have to wear a cover face in order not to let the others see what you are doing. If there is dirt on the part of wudu which will not prevent water reaching the body while washing or wiping, the wudu will be in order. In order means what? It means void. Not preventing. It will be valid. Yes, I didn't pay attention to the not. It will be valid. Similarly, that wudu will be valid if some white lime splashes from the whitewash stays on the body, not obstructing water from reaching it. Wudu will be valid. Sometimes, let me give you an example, very clear and normal. You know the whiteboard markers? The whiteboard markers? If you put this ink on your hand, or the ink that we use it when we make what? Election, when we go to vote. You know what's the meaning of election and vote? Yes, the ink. The ink does not prevent water from reaching the skin. There are another kind or another type of ink, I think what we call it, like the ink of this pen, we call it in Arabic jaf. This ink, when it comes over the skin, it will make what? It will make a layer. And this layer will prevent water from reaching the skin, whatever its size, even if it is a small dot. Even if it is a small dot, your ablution will be what? Your ablution will be void. You have to be careful. While if the ink or the lime will be just color, okay? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That means this will let the water reach to what? Reach to the skin. Similarly, it means acceptable that the wudu is in order if some white lime splashed from the whitewash stays on the body, not obstructing, look, not obstructing water from reaching it, wudu will be valid. And if one doubts whether it may obstruct, then one should remove the splashed particles. If you doubt that this paint, this color, you are doubting, you are not sure. Definitely, if you are sure, you have to move it. There is no way. You have to move it. But now you are doubting. Maybe this color, this paint will what? Will it prevent water from reaching the skin? In this case, you have to check out and to remove it. One should remove the splashes particles. You should move. This is a verdict, not a recommended precaution. As we said in Arabic, أخوك دينك فاحتط لدينك. أخوك دينك فاحتط لدينك. To be precautious. Issue number 301. If a person was aware before performing wudu that on some parts of wudu there is something which could prevent water from reaching them, just like a dirt, earth, clay maybe, anything. But if he doubts after performing wudu whether water reached those parts or not, his wudu will be valid. His wudu will be valid. Again, I'll read this. If a person was aware, that means he knows, he realizes, he has a knowledge that on some parts of wudu there is something which could prevent water from reaching them. But if he doubts after performing wudu whether water reached those parts or not, his wudu will be what? His wudu will be valid. His wudu will be valid. Any question? No question? Issue number 302. If on some parts of wudu like what? Face, two hands, the upper part, the frontal part of head, and the upper part of your feet. If on some part of wudu there is an obstruction which at times allows water to reach the skin and at times does not, like what? You see some the shiny things that you put it when you put makeup, لماعي هذا. Yes, I don't know what you call it, this part. When you put it on the skin, it either stick on the skin and prevent water from reaching to the skin, or sometimes it moves. It moves and let what? And let water reach to under the skin. Here what we are talking about, in such object. Allows water to reach the skin and at times does not. And if he doubts after having performed wudu about water having reached the skin, I have a doubt, maybe because this thing, it is an obstacle. As a recommended precaution, he should repeat the wudu. As a recommended precaution, he should repeat the wudu. Particularly if he had not been mindful about ensuring that water reaches. Especially if he is what? If he had not been mindful about ensuring that water, I don't know. This thing, yes, sometimes lets the water reach the skin and sometimes it doesn't. And now I'm not sure that this time it lets water goes to the skin. As a recommended precaution, what should I do? I should repeat or renew my ablution as a recommended precaution. Issue number 303. If after wudu a person finds something on the parts of wudu which prevents water from reaching the skin, not knowing whether it was present at the time of wudu or it appeared later, his wudu would be in order. His wudu would be in order. Definitely, this person, he should be what? A cautious person. Not any person. Some people, they don't care about what? About their ablution. Yalla, let's do it, whatever, it's just a wash. And some people know, they stand still in front of the mirror and washing their faces and looking if there is something to prevent water from reaching the skin or not. And when they are washing their hands, they also keep checking the hands and watching if the water reach all the parts of the hands or not. So we are talking with those people whom they are what? Whom they are precautious. I'm not talking with the people whom they are not. They don't care. The people whom they don't care, they have to go over and check and to renew their ablution because they don't care. But I'm talking to the people whom they take care about their ablution. If after wudu a person finds something on the part of wudu which prevents water from reaching the skin, not knowing whether it was present, this thing, at the time of wudu or it appeared later, his wudu would be what? Would be in order. But if he knows that at the time of wudu he was not bothered about that obstruction, look, again. But if he knows that at the time of wudu he was not bothered about that obstruction, he saw this obstruction but he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Then the recommended precaution is that he should repeat wudu. Then the recommended precaution that he should repeat the wudu. Issue number 304. Do you have a question? Any question? No question? If a person doubts after wudu whether any obstruction was there on the part of wudu or not, his wudu will be valid. His wudu will be valid. Definitely his wudu will be valid. Why? Because it's a doubt after what? After he has done his act, after he has finished his wudu. Rules regarding the ablution wudu. Rules regarding the ablution. Issue number 305. If a person doubts too often, not rarely, no, too often he doubts about the acts of wudu and its conditions, like about water being tahir or it's not being usurped. Shakkakin dole hnana. He should not pay any heed to such doubt. He should not pay any heed to such doubt. Some people, mostly it happens with women. Mostly it happens with women. They doubt a lot. They doubt a lot. Especially with what? Especially with ablution. Do I made all the condition of ablution correct? Are they good? Is the water usurped or not? Is the water tahir or not? Just doubting all the time. Shakkakin. They doubts often. Okay? Those people, they shouldn't take care about what? They shouldn't take care about their doubts. They shouldn't take care about their doubts. What does that mean? That means their ablution is in order. And to leave what? To leave their doubt. Issue number 306. If a person doubts whether his wudu has become void. Before doubt, that means what? That means his wudu was what? Was valid. But later on, he thought that maybe his wudu becomes what? Invalid, void. He should treat it as valid. Why? Before, he was sure that his wudu is what? Is valid. And now he is doubting that the wudu becomes what? That the wudu becomes void. So, how he is going to act? According to the knowledge or according to the doubt? Definitely according to the knowledge. And the knowledge, or yes, to aware that it was what? That his wudu was valid. He should deal with his wudu as valid and leave the doubt that his wudu may be void. But if he did not perform istibra, you remember istibra, as I mentioned before, that istibra is for men only. Women does not meant by istibra. After urinating and performed wudu, this person, he does not what? He does not perform istibra. And after urinating, he performed his wudu. And thereafter, some fluid was discharged about which he was not sure whether it was urine or something else. Madhi, wadi. Alright? His wudu will be void. This is the benefit of istibra, emptiness. Emptiness, the urinary passage from being empty from the drops of urine. If he made the istibra and after a while he sees or he discharged some liquids and he doesn't know what is this liquid, either urine or madhi, wadi or wadi, here we will say, no, this liquid is tahir and your tahara is not invalidated. Alright? And do I need to investigate or check? No, there is no need to investigate. This is the benefit of istibra. Issue number 307. If a person doubts whether he has performed wudu or not, he should perform wudu. He doubts, even if he used to perform what? Even if he used to perform wudu all the time. He used to perform wudu all the time. But now, he is doubting whether he has performed wudu or not. What is the solution? The solution, you have to what? You have to perform ablution. You have to perform ablution. Issue number 308. If a person is sure that he has performed wudu, if a person is sure that he has performed wudu and has also committed an act which invalidates wudu, just like farting, just like urinating, sleeping, deep sleep, but does not remember which happened first, the act of invalidating wudu or the wudu happened first. He doesn't know. In this case, he should act as follows. In this case, he should act as follows. If this situation arises before his salah, he should perform wudu. If this situation, which situation?
The situation he's talking about when he is doubting whether his wudu has been invalidated or has been, wronged by any situation. If that happened before salah, he should perform wudu.
Okay, good. If this situation arises before his salah, he should perform wudu. And if this situation, it arises during salah, he should break it down and perform wudu. And if the situation arises after salah, that salah will be valid. That salah will be valid. How about the incoming salah? Can I perform my salah? But for the next prayer, however, he should perform wudu. For the next prayer, he should perform wudu. Is it clear? Anybody needs to explain? Yes. Issue number 309. If after or during wudu a person becomes sure, after or during wudu, that he becomes sure that he has not washed certain parts or has not wiped them during wudu or after wudu, that he becomes what? That he becomes sure. For example, he doesn't wash his elbow, his left elbow, all right, while he is performing wudu or after performing wudu. He becomes sure that he does not wash his left elbow. All right? He has not washed certain parts or has not wiped them. And if the moisture of the part preceding them has dried up due to lapse of time, he should perform wudu again. Now, while I performed my wudu, I'm in the procedures of performing wudu. Now, I am aware that I didn't what? I didn't wipe my left leg, my left feet. I'm sure about this. Now, if I have a moisture in my hand, okay, I should go over it and wipe it. But if it is dried up, because the time, long time, maybe my hands dried up, in this case I have to go over and to renew my ablution. And if the moisture has not dried up or has dried up owing to hot weather or other similar causes, he should wash or wipe the forgotten part as well as the parts which follow. That means if I did not or if I forgot to wipe my front part of my head, then if I have water, I have to wipe it and to wipe my legs later on, after it. He should, yes, and if the moisture has not dried up or has dried up owing to hot weather or other similar causes, he should wash or wipe the forgotten part as well as the parts which followed. Similarly, same hukum, if during wudu, he doubts whether he has washed or wiped a part or not, he should follow the same rules as above. The same hukum that we gave it. If during wudu he doubts whether he has washed or wiped a part or not, he should follow the same rules as above. If he has time and still there is what? Still there is wetness, there is moisture, he can wipe or wash the rest of his parts. If it becomes dry, in this case, he can wash it again or wipe it again. Yes.
She asked if the moisture has dry. She can repeat the wudu? She should repeat the wudu?
Yeah, she should repeat the wudu. Yes. The water of the last, for example, if I didn't wash my elbow, okay, and the water of my right hand dried up, from where I get the water to wash it? Yeah.
If he was a man, can he take from his bed?
Yeah, if a man, yeah. The man is different.
Yes.
For you now, you have to repeat the ablution. Yes.
What if a person doubts whether he wiped a part of his body or not, and there is wet, and I mean the part is wet, and after wudu, the person realizes that I'm not sure whether I wiped this part or not. What is the hukum?
His doubt is in the procedure of ablution or after that?
Say after that.
After that. Before salah?
Yeah.
He's doubting of what?
Doubting whether wiped his, let's say his head. Sometimes it happens with me.
Okay, still he has wetness? We have two pictures. Let me tell you. We have two pictures. One picture, there is wetness in his hand. In this time, he has to wipe his head and to wipe his upper part of his feet too. And if he doesn't have wetness, in this case, he has to renew his ablution.
His head, let's say it's wet. Yeah, it's wet.
He has to dry it. Or as
maybe this person wiped his head, but he's not 100% sure.
No. Maybe and not 100%. Tell me what it is your question, please. احكي لي بالعربي.
يعني قصدي مثلا إذا شخص بعد الوضوء صار عنده شك إذا مسح الرأس لو لا، شو وقت من كمل الوضوء، بس أكو علامة تدل ممكن يكون هو يعني ماسح راسه بس يعني نسى، خلينا نقول مثلا لأن أكو رطوبة بالرأس مثلا، أمشي على هذا الظن أنه ممكن أكون أني لو أعيد.
It depends on the person himself. Not according to me. I'm watching, for example, somebody, he has wetness on his head. I'm telling him, yes, you wiped your head. It is belong to him.
لا قصدي يعني هذا الشك أو الظن يمشي بيه لو يتركه.
If he has an evidence or proof that his head is wet because of wiping, nothing else.
متأكد 100% مثلا.
ها؟
أكو رطوبة براسه يعني بس ما
from where?
100%.
Okay, my daughter. From where this wetness came?
ممكن يكون مثلا غسل وطلع.
أنا كثير الشك يموتني. كثير الشك لا يعتني بشكه. Okay? Definitely, We are talking if there is time. Even if there isn't time, you cannot perform your salah without ablution. And here we are not sure that our ablution is what? Is thoroughly. We need a complete and correct ablution. You have a doubt? You got it? Okay. I don't know, we have time or not. Issue number 310. If a person doubts after salah whether he performed wudu or not, after salah, he is doubting whether he has performed wudu or not. The prayer offered by him would be in order. The prayer offered by him would be what? Would be in order. As far as the next prayer, he should perform wudu. As for the next prayer, he should perform wudu. If you will ask, how about the wudu? Is it invalid or what? Now, here we call it قاعدة الفراغ. قاعدة الفراغ. What does it mean? This logic basic. It means if you have done something from your salah, if you finished it and the doubt come later on, you are not take care about what? About this doubt. This act is in order. This act is in order. You have to act according to precaution about what? About the next act. Yes, the salah is valid. But for the incoming salah, you should perform what? You should perform your ablution, new ablution. Huh? Blah. No. It's different from your question. Different. Completely different. That's it for today. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم